Oh, hi there. I didn't notice you. I was too busy playing Illbleed for the Sega Dreamcast. A dubious horror game. Also, my roommate's taking a nap, so I'm gonna try to... I'm gonna try to be a little quiet. Oh, hi. I was in the corner. Oh, well. The Wheel of Dubious Horror Games has no problem with putting your pants down. In fact, sometimes we encourage it. As long as you are abiding by Twitch rules. I am also in the Discord, the Deep Listens Discord, if anyone would like to join along. You may remember that last time I played this game, there was a giant worm, and the giant worm went to hell with its papa after I killed it with a flamethrower. As one does. Oh dear. How is audio, by the way? Is the game fine? Am I fine? It's time for wood puppets.
George McLaughlin knew there was more to life than running a sawmill. He loved what he did, but he needed better equipment. He'd make the finest, fastest chainsaw man has ever seen. That chainsaw instantly would tear through wood with a nice clean cut and would make him the envy of anyone in the lumber business. He knew just the tree to cut to prove the merits of his product. It was 800 years old, huge, gnarly, and tough as nails. He took a picture of himself in front of the tree and then started to saw. Suddenly a face appeared on the tree and it swallowed him. He was presumed lost in the wilderness or eaten by a bear. No one cared because he was a loner anyway. New workers took over the mill and everything went smoothly until 7 years later, when 100 workers mysteriously disappeared. The relatives of the missing workers soon began receiving wooden boxes. The moment they opened them, a maniacal wooden doll jumped out and chased the terrified families. They used pans.
This game is
sticks, or
trying to
hammers
be
smash
goofy,
the dolls
yes.
as best they could. Ironically, those wooden dolls spewed blood, and this freaked the people out even more. They called them wood puppets and hoped they had seen the last of them.
I think this game is, yes, this game is somewhat self-aware. In that it's trying to do a B horror thing. Break into the McClellan lumber mill and solve the enigma of the wood puppets. Also prove what happened in the disappearance of McLaughlin. I burned my fingertip today. What happened to Kyle McLaughlin? He was in Twin Peaks: The Return. Ah, fuck. Oh, right. Illbleed. Illbleed is happening. Okay, horror monitor. Where's the horror monitor? No monkeys stealing my horror monitor this time. Anyone is acceptable. Oh, fuck. Get up, get up, get up. Hiya! Get up. Gonna punch these dummies. There we go. Easy peasy. Just lost most of my health. Mm-hmm. Goddamn sawdust tornadoes. What is the soundtrack? Can't get me, ghosts. Oh. That's... I know how this goes.
Who's going to cut the tree, going to cut the tree, and I got to cut the tree, 'cause I love to cut the tree. Yo ho ho, and I'm out of control, I'm gonna cut the tree.
Oh no! Why was that mannequin full of blood? Anyway, now I have an axe.
Hello, my name is George McLaughlin. I came to this beautiful forest 7 years ago as a woodcutter. That's really all I knew how to do.
Wood.
I'm Brayden. I'm playing video games.
I am. Hello. Welcome to video games. I'm Brayden. I'm playing them.
Playing the video games. Oh no! What is this, Illbleed?
Oh no! Oh, it was so scary. It upped my heart rate. Oh god! I only play the best video games here, ZP, the ones with the most, timely game guides.
Are you gonna have to have...
Remember? Remember how... Remember how we found that guide? I found this guide for this game. What? Oh, God!
to have Jeff lead me through the PCSX memory card formatting steps again, because it's been a while.
Oh.
Oh, Mr. Retro Tank, I just buy the disc and put it in my system.
Yes, this real disc I'm using.
Obsession. Sorry that I don't have $200 to $400 to spend on shit.
Yes, this real Dreamcast I'm using to play this real video game.
Dreamcast emulation's easier than PS2 emulation.
Yes.
Maybe one step harder than fucking CSX rearmed or, you know, PSX emulation. I decided to give the Steam release of RetroArch a try, and it's a thing.
It's impressive how user unfriendly RetroArch is for being the biggest. Like,
yeah.
even beyond the part where the people behind it maybe aren't the best people.
I mean, the entire emulation community for those that don't like talking to other people and drawing lines in the sand and not deviating it. But yeah, you know, I mean, kind of reminds me of like our current situation with OBS. Like,
Yep.
There might be better systems than OBS, but this is the shit we're stuck with, and it's duct tape.
And yeah, and also OBS somehow not as bad as the people who are stealing OBS.
Like, Streamlabs, not exactly something I want to support right about now.
The wooden
right?
box reads Randy.
Anyways, I'm just saying that I wish there was a definitive thing. Oh, Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade came out? Oh, on PC?
Yeah, it's
I
on
see.
Steam. Yeah, now.
And it's
Oh my god!
$70, but now currently on sale for $50. No fucking thank you.
It's Randy! He got turned into a dummy.
Oh, does 7 Remake on Steam have Steamworks support? Because
Listen, man, you don't need Steamworks to mod Final Fantasy VII Remake to do what you want it to do.
you do not. I'm still kind of amazed that 15 had Steamworks support, and that just opened a cavalcade of darkness.
If you want curvy Tifa, the internet is willing to give that to you. And to be clear, it's always Tifa. It's rarely Aerith.
Oh, no. I'm looking at something that gives a Dungeons & Dragons Advanced AD&D Amazonian battle woman battle bikini on Aerith.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's
But
a thing.
I'm saying it's more Tifa than Aerith.
Most
Based
certainly.
on looking at
Boobs.
boob. Yes. Boob
Oh,
boobs.
this one put all of the outfits from Final Fantasy 13 on these characters.
Yeah.
That sure is a thing. Tifa's in a diva outfit. Cool. Change Cloud to fucking white-haired pretty boy from Nier.
Yeah, why not? Oh, it's a tree root tentacle.
Person gave it a negative review saying that the Final Fantasy English official translation's not a word-for-word translation and is bad.
Oh,
and then,
no.
One of the... Yep. One of... I've got safe search off, so I'm looking at a certain female character from Final Fantasy VII Remake in a thong. Yep.
This
is all happening.
Yeah.
This is darkness. This is... Steam stopped giving a shit, and I don't know if that's good or bad.
It's bad. It's bad. But it's also very funny.
Yeah.
Once again, this is why I have chosen the life of solitude, where I decide not to turn off the pornography when I am using Steam.
I say give me everything or give me nothing. This is something that I was planning on writing maybe next week, is that one thing that last week's Steam's Next Fest made me realize is that, for God's sakes, could you please put on the front page, like, new demos here? Like, please, bring it back. Like, all that wonderful UI that gives me up-to-date information in terms of which games have demos, which games are moving forward on early access. Please, don't make that a temporary event. Please make that a feature. What the fuck?
The people, they go in the machine and they come out wood puppets.
This is a problem with literally every single online marketplace. The only way to reliably track down which games have released demos on GOG, for example, is to click your genre of choice and then click free or sort by lowest price to highest price. And you'll notice all of the games that are listed as $0 are actually just demos. You just have to fan through until you see new demos. Because there's no fucking demo button to click.
Oh my god!
It's all early access dog shit. It's free to play. Like, I hate it. It's all terrible. I hate this. I want to die. I'd go ahead and update Warhammer 3. What's the latest update for Warhammer 3?
I assume it has to be something like client, like launcher side.
Yeah, you're right. That update like was 2 seconds.
They revealed the map, and it sure is the map that was data mined for Immortal Empires.
There is a bunch of empty space where there's supposed to be India and Japan. Boy howdy.
Yep, Koresh and India. Yeah, Koresh and Ind, excuse me.
Boy howdy, there's a lot of fucking empty shit.
A lot of stuff in, yes, fake
fake
Thailand and fake. But it will get there in August.
Oh,
admittedly, Immortal Empires is gonna launch. It's probably gonna be a little buggy.
Yeah. Button I was not supposed to click.
Body assembly line open.
Whoopsies. Can you hear me now?
Assembly line open.
The body assembly line is open.
You can hear me, right?
I can hear you, yes.
That painting with that face looks like something I would see in an FMV game.
Did you see the game I linked to you? The biblical alternative to Myst?
Yeah.
It says you've got to have your King James Bible out and ready because it will have the answers to the questions.
Cool. Sweet. I'm so excited to be retaught information about the Bible.
Type B complete.
Yes.
Can you put Lightning's outfit on Cloud? You know what? Let's check.
I bet that exists.
Outfit on Cloud. Final Fantasy VII Remake.
What?
Yes. Aerith Valkyrie Bikini Armor and Cloud Lightning.
Well, that's nice.
Do I click the video? I have to click the video. Okay, fine. You know what? Fine. I'll live with the consequences. I like how it's grouped together. 2 for 1. You're getting Battle Bikini and Cloud as fucking Lightning.
Yeah. Hi. Hello.
Oh, they just did a fucking entire palette swap. Like, they did not just replace Cloud. They fucking replaced Cloud with
Lightning?
Lightning's a fucking character model from Lightning Returns. That's fucking wild.
But I bet they just, like,
That's
put
fucking
Cloud's-
wild.
You can put Cloud's outfit on Lightning in Lightning Returns, so I bet they just ripped that out and put it in Final Fantasy VII Remake. Which is why I was wondering if somebody had just done it properly.
Oh man, let's check Nexus mods and see what else other darkness is here.
It's Nexus mod, so the answer is all of it.
This mod contains adult content. You can turn adult content on in your preferences if you. Fuck, I have to. This is really gonna make me create a Nexus mods account, isn't it?
Why did the puppets bleed? Because there's blood in them. Because the puppets are people.
I don't like Nexus.
We found Randy's brain.
Anytime I've gone modding stuff, I've definitely manually installed mods, but usually these days I'll just use the Vortex mod manager stuff, which isn't a great program, but it's still a lot easier than copying and pasting files. And
Sure, I feel like both Nexus, like all these new third-party in-between systems and Steam's Workshop has spoiled me, and I've actually kind of forgotten how to do that. Or forgotten, like, I can do it, it's just, I have to, like, re-remind myself how to, like, apply a patch or a fan patch to a game, because I'm just so used to clicking a button and then it being done.
Well, yeah, my experience with Stalker fan mods was good for that. Because that was a lot of just like, oh god, right, installing mods without Steam Workshop support, or like even easily shaped, you know, easily usable fan mod managers, like for System Shock 2. Yeah. Huh. Alright. Let's see, what do we have to put in for the pin? Wood. W's.
you can get mods
3221.
Steam.
I think. No?
0451. I don't know.
Yeah. No, it's in...
Probably not.
I'm getting a cat food ad, and I feel targeted.
Yeah. Okay, 321 of 2x4 were purchased at $3 each. Alright. Well, time to look it up, because I don't care.
I'm seeing that weird horror movie where what's his bucket, Ethan Hawke kidnaps children.
Sure.
So, what is that? I've never heard of this. I don't want to Google Ethan Hawke kidnaps children.
9663. Okay. I don't know how I would have gotten to that, but I assume that involved that.
Listen up, my wood-cutting slaves. You'd better be careful when you start tossing those humans in here. It's easy to slip, and then, wham, you'll be a wood puppet too. I don't think you'd
Why
like
am I
that.
getting a text message? I want to be left alone and never socialize. Oh, right. Oh, right.
Did I die? Oh no, now I am a wood puppet!
In my recommended channels, I see that Dan Reichert is playing Gears of War 2.
Yeah, he's playing Gears with his sister Kayla, I think.
The worst Gears of War.
No.
Oh.
Nah,
That's
no.
I'm not.
I
don't
will
think
fight
that
you
aged
on
all that
this. You go inside a giant
I agree
worm.
that it has not aged well because whatever the 360 era, like blah blah blah, game design compromises. But I'll say this: I will take an old Gears of War experience over Judgment any fucking day.
I liked Gears Judgment.
I didn't play tons of Judgment. I had completely forgotten about it when I said Gears of War 2. The reason I like 2 all that much is because it is very event-y, and by that I mean it kind of, there's not all that much of Gears of War 2 that is literally just like core gameplay. A whole lot of that game is trying.
It is set piece.
To do something else. It is very set piece heavy. When I say that, I mean it's not like
the direction the entire franchise went into.
But it's not. There's not anywhere near as much like good old get behind this cover and, you know, use cover smart, move around the battlefield intelligently stuff going on. You do that, you know, some, but there's always something breaking it up. And that constant interruption of the gameplay to go do something else, I found very irritating. Gears of War 3 doesn't do that anywhere near as much.
Okay, but, you go inside a giant
worm. I know,
worm.
giant worm, yeah, a giant worm.
It's a fucking giant worm!
It's a good set piece, but I don't think it's... It might be the best set piece of the series, but I still don't think it's like... Eh.
And then for Gears 4, or for Gears 3, that entire game got very... Like, they had to widen out all of the levels because it was 4-player co-op. And so you don't get quite as much of that because they were focused... Admittedly, I would love to play Gears 3 with folks cooperatively. That sounds like a fun time. I'm a wood puppet.
You're a wooden puppet regardless.
I mean, yes. That is true. I am Pinocchio coming to Disney Plus. Can we talk about how funny it is that Robert Zemeckis is the one making the fucking live-action Pinocchio? And that Disney doesn't have enough confidence in it to go to theaters?
That Steve Carell movie apparently was really bad.
Yeah, I kind of want to see Welcome to Marwin, because it sounds fucking wild. Because
I would love to watch... We should do a watch party. We should do a movie podcast.
I mean, no, because then we are every other bad movie podcast.
Yes, let us lean into the soulless podcasting network tropes.
Yes, 3 straight white dudes. Well, I guess...
This movie's bad because this part is an anachronism and it's a plot hole, man.
What the fuck? Really makes you think about society. Am I right?
Yes, I didn't like it when the woman told the man how to do his job. That's just woke culture. Blah. We could make money. We could make money, guys.
Well, I mean, listen, okay. We can do a...
I'm willing to not stand for the laurels and also I'm willing to sell out if it means making payback.
Oh, that's true. Absolutely. But I'm saying we need a gimmick beyond being 3 straight white dudes.
Dude, that's the gimmick.
We're 3 straight white dudes in a movie podcast. That's right. A point is beaten. Okay. 3 straight white dudes. I mean, if we got M on, then we would immediately have diversity and therefore would be shielded from any criticism. Okay, cool. Type A, human inside, speaks and runs away if chased. Brainless wood puppets. Okay.
Oh, that's right. The new Postal game came out.
That's right. It wasn't made by running with scissors, so it might be okay, but I'm not gonna support a fucking Postal game.
Yeah.
I see you're Michelle Waters, 17 years old. From this point on is a hunting area. There are a lot of woodcutters who'd love to axe you wood puppets into little pieces. If you manage to make it through the hunting area alive, you'll turn back into a human again. Remember, as wood puppets, you can't jump.
Oh, man.
Here's a list
I'm
of
tired.
people taking part in today's adventure.
As a wood puppet,
These
I
men
can't
will go
jump.
To hell and back with you, so stick together.
Oh.
Take the list
We
with
thought
you.
about
if you
not being a wood
Well,
puppet.
What are you waiting for? Get going. The hunting's already begun.
If you have trouble being a wood puppet, Arbitrary Water / Blue Chew, to get 20% off your first month.
Anyway, I'm sorry. I had to go take something out of the oven.
Oh. What was in the oven?
Pizza dough. Now the pizza ingredients are on it, and it's back in there.
Oh, yeah. What's on that pizza, bitch?
Nothing interesting. Just a basic bitch pepperoni pizza.
I also
Yeah,
got
no,
pizza
that's not
today.
basic bitch. That's you know, kind of what God intends out of that pizza.
I thought for a little while about making your blasphemous recipe.
What's my blasphemous recipe? Jalapenos and pineapple?
No, the ranch dressing.
The ranch pizza. Yeah, you should have made a ranch pizza.
Mm.
Good shit. Why is Sonic Adventure 2 listed as an adventure game on Steam? This is fucking...
Because it has
blasphemy.
adventure
Right
in the
there in the
word.
name.
Yeah.
It's right there in the name.
It's fucking blasphemy.
Oh, I see. I'm gonna get chased by woodcutters.
Oh no.
I don't know if you know this, but this game is weird, you guys.
Yeah, well, I mean, isn't that the whole, like, that was one of the selling points of this
Yes.
game, was that it was weird. It was a B horror movie.
Like, yeah, this
Essentially,
game is
like,
also
play
way more
Vampire
self-aware.
the Masquerade Blood Hunt?
Yeah.
No, thank you. Please, no. Why would you do that? That's not my friend. A friend of mine is trying to invite me to a match of Vampire the Masquerade Blood Hunt. That is clearly someone I need to remove from my friend list.
Did they also show you their racing rig?
No.
I know. You can't racing rig and Masquerade the Blood Hunt. What's even the point? Anyway, I kicked this woodcutter to death. Oh god, my heart rate. It needs to go down.
It looked like you kicked Chainsaw Guy in the nads.
Yeah. That's how I won.
Wait a minute, why do you have a heart rate as a mannequin?
Cause I'm still a person
Inside.
inside.
Do I need to take this to the Supreme Court to redefine what is life?
Oh, it's okay. The Supreme Court...
They're not sure what life is.
The Supreme Court is sure that whatever life is must be made as miserable as possible if you're not a straight white dude with a bad movie podcast.
See, that's another thing. We need to lean into the loud mic groups. We need to do this.
We need to join the griftosphere.
Yes.
Yeah, corporations are life.
there's a way to the right that I think you need to go down. I would guess from what I've seen of that map anyway. Looks like you went down it before I actually brought it up.
Hey, Braden, this came up when I was describing your dubiosity, dubious concept. A friend of mine was asking me, would the very first Prey video game be considered dubious?
Like Prey 2006?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's dubious?
I mean, that game's development history itself is...
Kind of a great big question mark.
Because that game was originally supposed to come out in 97.
Yeah.
And it didn't come out until 2006.
Very good performance from Michael Greyeyes, though.
Yeah.
Who has since gone on to do many better things.
Yeah.
Have you ever played it?
Oh,
I
yes,
own it.
Yes, I played it on the 360.
I have...
I mean, I have a copy of the 360 version. That's where
Yeah,
I played some of it.
I have it on Xbox Series S.
It's not a good game. I mean, the weird, like, you got killed and now you need to shoot blue and red fucking falcons to come back to life with health. Oh, wait, you didn't hit enough of the red ones, so now you have barely any health and you're gonna die again. Also, it's just like a bunch of, like, dark corridor crawls, like it's Doom 3, and it's just not a visually interesting game. And the portal gimmick just doesn't work very well. It's like, yeah, this is some fucking Unreal Tournament ass puzzle design, huh? The reason why people stopped doing this. I like
I'm
the
looking
part where
forward to it.
your girlfriend gets turned into a fucking monster.
Oh yeah.
I mean...
Or the part where you use your Native American ancestors' spirit powers to defeat the aliens, as one does.
How would you say that aspect of the game has held up?
I mean, all of the Native Americans in the game are played by Native Americans.
That is ahead of the time, it's true. But also his name is Tommy Hawk.
No, that's his nickname. His name is Domasi Tawadi.
Oh.
Are you telling me that 3DO was ahead of their time in something?
3D Realms, yeah.
3D Realms on 3DO.
3DO was never ahead of the time. They were too busy trying to sell you 8,000 Army Men games.
Yeah, I got my names mixed up there.
Although, I have great news. I am looking into 3DO emulation for various nefarious purposes. It turns out, there is a surprising, it turns out the best version of 3DO emulation is a RetroArch core. But
yeah,
it's not
yes,
one of...
it is.
It's not a core that is available on the Steam version, which means I have to...
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Well, things did not turn out great for the studio that actually ended up getting Prey and needing to, like...
Human Head? Yeah.
Human Head, yeah. They did Rune, and then Rune 2, and then they did The Quiet Man, and then they fucking died.
Well,
Yeah,
they did
that's
Rune
right.
2, and then they immediately went out of business and reconstituted under a different name. And it's one of those things where there were some legal disagreements with Bethesda over this, if I recall correctly.
But also, I like to think of their Parthian shot as being The Quiet Man.
Yeah. Hey, you know, game devs gotta eat. And sometimes you gotta eat with a quiet man.
There's a pen and paper adaptation of Rune, the video game. I remember seeing it. Also, I never liked I never liked Rune.
Rune is something I would consider doing for a stream.
Where is it available? Is it available?
It is on GOG. Rune Classic is on GOG and Steam.
Oh, and Rune 2 is on fucking Steam.
I have to understand Rune 2 is terrible.
I heard it was just mediocre.
And also, like, blatantly unfinished.
Oh, yeah, I'm looking at some screen caps in this game.
Oh.
It's like, you know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of that weirdly okay 360 PS3 Age of Conan game. What was that game called?
Conan.
Is that just Conan?
I think it was literally just called Conan.
That game was okay.
Because I remember the Giant Bombcast talking about it, and Ryan Davis was like, yeah, so I'm playing the new Conan game, and my friend was like, O'Brien? Which, no, that's called, little did we know that Conan O'Brien would later appear in Death Stranding.
People really like Conan Exiles.
Yeah, it's because there are dinglings and boo-boos in that game.
And also, people like those types of fucking survival games.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, it's a survival crafting game, but you can be a naked barbarian.
Or a booby naked barbarian.
Or a booby naked barbarian. You can hear the lamentations of their women, etc., etc.
The only reason why I know a lot about that game is because that came from fucking Funcom. Makers of games like Dreamfall and The Longest Journey. Games I should consider playing instead of more Zelda 2.
I thought The Longest Journey was a subtitle for Dreamfall.
Dreamfall : The Longest Journey is the second game, yes.
The first game is just The Longest Journey. It's kind of like
Lightning
Rambo.
Returns : Final Fantasy 13.
Rambo. The very first Rambo is just
First Blood.
First Blood. Then the second movie is Rambo.
Is First Blood Part 2 Rambo?
Oh, right. Funcom also made Mutant Year Zero.
Mutant Year
Dude,
Zero's
remember
alright.
Remember when everyone was excited for Mutant Year Zero, and then it came out, and everybody shut the fuck up about Mutant Year Zero?
That game is fine.
I mean, that's the correct way to describe that game.
There are things about Mutant Year Zero I actually played a little bit of that recently. So I think that game is cool. Also, I don't know if I like that game.
That seems to be how everyone describes it. It seems okay.
Like, it's very much doing the, like, sneak around a place and surgically deal with enemy encounters you are an appropriate level for. And if you are not an appropriate level for said encounters,
You just die.
you just die, so you very much have to.
Phew, I'm sad. I couldn't recognize anything because I had no brain.
I couldn't recognize you because I had no brain.
Are you alright?
Whoa, yo, Michelle, you came here just in time. I'm sick and tired of looking like this. Let's get out of here.
I rescued Randy.
He appears to still be a mannequin. Do you
Yeah.
turn him back into
We
a
all
person?
well, we need to escape to get not mannequined anymore. To get unmannequined. Not to be confused with the 80s romantic comedy Mannequin, in which
I was hoping you wouldn't. I know.
yeah, you were hoping. There was I accidentally incited a violent disagreement on one of the Discords I'm on when I brought up 99 Luftballons.
What did you say about 99 Luftballons?
I said I liked 99 Luftballons, and then
what?
And then that led to a discussion of some people apparently have very strong feelings about 80s music as a whole.
Okay, but you know, people can like things and people can not like things, and it's mutually acceptable.
I don't know. I'm sorry, I think most 80s music is great for karaoke, okay?
I've never heard of this 99 Luftballons.
Yes, you have. If you have da 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 Luftballon.
About the apocalypse and a nuclear holocaust. If you translate the German lyrics, it's about a military man from the United States misinterpreting balloons as being an attack, and then everybody's dead. That's what the actual song is about.
That delightful West German pacifism. But yeah.
Anyway, I'll be back in a few minutes and you can take the pizza out.
Okay.
That pizza. Oh.
I like crust.
I want thin crust.
I know you do, weirdo. You're like, ah, yes, I want less pizza for my pizza.
I will happily eat less pizza.
That's not what your
usually
most
eat
read
by
blog
myself.
on Giant Bomb says.
I usually eat by myself.
Yeah, so do I. Which is why I don't cook for myself, even though I should. Sorry, now I'm just... Apparently Nana is an anti-vaxxer, though.
Who?
The singer of 99 Luftballons.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. I cannot be surprised.
You cannot be surprised to find out that people are bad.
Yeah. People that I like and respect are bad.
Yes.
People that I enjoyed their works from the past might be bad.
Listen, yeah, if you're not constantly being disappointed in people you used to look up to as a child, then are you even living?
Yeah, exactly.
You never want to learn anything about heroes.
Weirdly enough, my parents, still pretty okay with them. Everyone else, all my other heroes, both in the real life and the you know, celebrity type thing angle, they're okay.
Oh.
No. At this point, yeah, it's like, well, yeah, my parents are still cool, and my high school AP history teacher, who is half the reason I... Oh, God. Half the reason I got a degree in history. He's still pretty cool. He was on the city council for a while.
Sure, it's funny that you can't really play Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2 on Switch.
Oh, that's very funny. It's very funny that...
So fucking funny.
So the Switch version of KOTOR 2 has a bug.
Is it busted as fuck?
Has a bug that you cannot complete that game. You cannot complete Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Anyway, I'm gonna bleed to death, so I'm gonna lose.
Yeah, the game has a game-breaking bug that prevents you from actually being able to finish.
Oh god.
Without a save corrupting and or just game blocking bug. Let me just downloading KOTOR 2 on Steam just to remind myself that this game is fucking busted as fuck in every version and shape it takes.
If anybody listening wants to play KOTOR 2 with a controller or something, you can just do that on Steam.
No, fuck that.
I know, but like I can't think of
That
any other
game with
reason
the
to get the
fucking
Switch
goddamn
version.
mouse and keyboard, fucking hotkey, all your special abilities on fucking function or number keys. As God intended.
While we're at it,
How God wants you to play these games, Brayden.
I mean, KOTOR specifically was made for the original Xbox.
Oh, well, that's why you didn't play that version of the Xboxies.
While we're on the topic of CRPGs for the Switch, the guys who ported the Switch version of Pillars of Eternity, eventually just threw their hands up and said, "We're not bug fixing this anymore." And apparently, it's still loaded with just garbage bugs. Apparently, capes don't work right, and among other things.
About right.
Console versions of like semi-obscure.
Yeah.
Hey Brayden, if I'm going to possibly re-download KOTOR 2, should I download the Skip Paragus mod?
I mean, I watched Relkin play Paragus, and I think that part of the game is bad. I know, a controversial statement.
It's not nearly as bad a hub world as Divinity 1 and Divinity 2.
What does that even mean?
There are worse starting levels in CRPG history.
I think Paragus is pretty terrible, dude. It's like 4 hours long, and there are 3 characters you interact with, and the rest of it is just watching like audio logs, basically.
Okay. Now my counter argument: Fort Joy.
Fort Joy's fine.
Fort Joy is fucking annoying as fuck.
Fort Joy is fine, baby.
I quite liked Fort Joy. I don't see what the problem is. Okay, what would you say is the best start to a CRPG ever?
I really like Planescape.
The Mortuary?
Really?
And the Hive?
It drops you into this weird alien world, and it fucking's like, yeah, yo, what if you just talk your way out of everything here?
It is fucking insane that you think Planescape Torment's intro is the best one, and Fort Joy is awful. I can't.
Like, the Hive, you are literally just running around asking people what to do with very little direction.
Yeah. It is. Yeah. That is one of the major things stopping me from restarting the game.
I think that game gets a lot better once you get past that first area of the game.
What about Ernicus's dungeon?
Ernicus's dungeon is notoriously bad.
I think
okay, I will compromise with you and say Ernicus's dungeon.
It is. Ernicus's dungeon is.
It's big. There's a lot of fucking dead ends, and then there's like.
There's too much.
Nothing.
There's too much to it, but I think it also has a lot of character.
Yeah.
Like, it does a really good job of introducing and talking about Irenicus without being an info dump.
Imoen, Minsk, and Jyra, like...
Jyra?
First floor...
Jahira?
Jahira and Yoshimo in the second floor just sucks!
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying the dungeon is great. It's not, but I think there's a lot of good storytelling in that dungeon. It's just that the actual gameplay and design is not great.
Find a lot of different elemental methods.
But best of
it's the radiant version of that fucking enemy. It's the smoke cloud version of that enemy.
Methods are good.
No, it's the lightning version of the method.
Yeah. Wrath of the Righteous. Wrath of the Righteous, it's the best ever. Just fucking gets right to it.
Yeah. The time to demon invasion is 2 minutes.
It's about 30 seconds.
Yeah.
It depends on how much time you spend wandering around a small square talking to people about the party that's happening. It could be up to a few minutes.
You're right. And also, obviously, game early access, but there's a reason why a lot of people are still just playing the first level of this early access version of Baldur's Gate 3 and not moving forward. Not just because there's not anything else to play, but also people really like the start
What?
of the game.
You're not...
It's a really good start.
Why aren't either of you playing this year's CRPG hit classic Black Geyser Couriers of Darkness, a video game I found so boring I stopped playing it. Also, a new campaign came out for Solasta, and I need to play that, actually.
I know it's a basic bitch choice, but, like, The Witcher 2 starts really well.
Yeah.
I mean, you start in prison under suspicion of assassinating the king, and then, like, just immediately that entire prologue is shit hits the fan and you need to get the fuck out. And then you get Roche.
Unfortunately.
Roche is the best.
Yeah, listen, Roche is your bro. He's a racist asshole.
Roche? Aw, dude, if you side with the elf dude in Chapter 2, you're a fucking bad person.
Do we want to have this talk?
You haven't even finished Witcher 2.
No, I haven't. I'm just saying, I think The Witcher 2,
Takes a long time to start.
takes a long time to start, but...
No, it starts well, and then it becomes The Witcher 2, which is, Chapter 2 is really fucking long.
But Chapter 2 is different depending on who you went with,
You side with, yeah.
which is like a
Like
a third of that
entirely
game is different.
Yeah. I think that is cool. Also, it's something that they definitely had a hard time planning for with the third game.
Yeah, the way they planned for it in the third game is by not reflecting those choices at all, except what's his name? The Witcher, the other Witcher, the big guy.
Whose name I have forgotten, even though he's a really good, Letho.
Yeah, Letho will show up in The Witcher, and that's like as far as the game goes.
I will stand by the fact that I think that Bloodwine might be the single greatest.
Oh yeah, Bloodwine is... I really like Hearts of Stone, though.
I have yet to play either of them. I was actually going to replay The Witcher, because I played it at launch and haven't beaten it since. I was going to replay it when they finally... Ugh.
We should play Witcher 1, Brayden.
I mean, we could. I liked that game at the time.
But yeah, I was waiting for The Witcher 3. They're redoing...
You ready to bang some girls and
stuff.
get fucking playing cards with their boobs all up in front of your face?
I love naked trading cards. Also, I'm just gonna bleed out a little bit.
And I gotta do something real quick.
I also have to get up again in the middle whenever pizza cools off. Hey, don't put too much cheese on your pizza. You make your own.
I try not
This is
to.
why you should. This is why you should leave it up to the professionals. I don't know. I always somehow wind up doing that. It comes out more like lasagna.
I say just embrace it and learn how to make deep dish. Because deep dish is pretty good. just need a lot of pizza.
Are you just waiting for your,
yeah, I'm
armor
just
go
waiting to
down?
bleed out a little bit. Because I don't have any... And I'm already running over time, so it's fine.
Did you get to play? I know you said you downloaded Back for Blood again. Did you get to play any of it?
No, I haven't. I got as far as being reminded, oh right, the last time I played this game was on Xbox via Game Pass, and therefore none of my progression has carried over, none of like the decks I have made. And then I was like, oh fuck this. And
Yeah.
that is where I stopped.
I'm playing it on Game Pass right now on PC. If you know, if my friends keep playing it, I might end up buying it on Steam, which I don't want to do because it's $60. And
Yeah, I got it in
I'll
that
lose all my
Ukraine
stuff.
charity bundle,
Yeah.
which was, I believe, $30 for that entire bundle. And there's some good stuff in that bundle too.
Yeah, I kept meaning to buy that bundle, but didn't, unfortunately. But whatever.
Well, no, it's fine. They'll just have to, you know, buy those artillery shells without you, Justin.
Yes, my $30 for really helped.
Yeah.
Anybody's $30 would help. God, you have to fight these guys.
They're very easy, thankfully.
There are. I found out recently there's some Ukrainian entertainers that the Ukrainian ministry has let out basically with the mission to drum up any support they can.
Yeah.
Specifically, the metal band Ginger is the one I'd heard of, but I guess there are others.
Did you? Oh yeah. Did you see the video that GSC Game World put out? The people who are making Stalker 2.
No.
It is. I will say, this is not meant to like diminish these people or what is currently happening in Ukraine because it's fucked up, but the Ukrainian propaganda machine, they have it going, and as someone who has, you know, unintentionally been part of that machine in my, hey, I literally felt so bad about that entire thing that I started a streaming feature where I played games from Ukraine. But like it's impressive to from like a very cold
like
PR perspective, like you have managed to capture people's attention.
I mean, that is if I am some asshole in an armchair, so
Yeah.
obviously I don't know anything about this. But if they're going to win this thing, that's gonna be
Yep.
one of, if not the most important parts, is having
Yeah.
the support of the rest of the world.
Yep. And that's why President Biden keeps sending them missiles. Oh, do I get to not be a woodman now?
Is that gonna make the game better or worse? Because that kick seems way better than any other weapon you
Yeah.
had.
It's unfortunate.
Anyway, hopefully my pizza is cooled off now, so I'm going to go get off for a minute.
All right. All right, let's see what happens. Yay.
How goes the Illbleeding?
I am no longer a wood puppet.
Oh, that's a disappointment. You disappoint me, Braden.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't disappoint myself. I'm sorry to tell you.
No, you just disappoint your family.
No. My parents are proud of me.
You keep saying that. Oh, you're adorable!
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
I look forward to a bunch of people putting Vampire Survivors on their GOTY list and me going like, really?
I mean, don't get me wrong. I like Vampire Survivors, but that game is the ultimate brain off. Like,
I always hate when people talk up a game of brain off games. Oh, hey, Braden's fucking Borderlands 2, overwhelmingly positive reviews.
sorry, I'm already playing Borderlands 3 with some other friends.
I know. I mean, you're playing a better game.
Sorry, we're having trouble getting the boss character out. Hold on a second, please. Hey, we got another customer waiting here.
I've never... What is the difference between very positive and overwhelmingly?
I think overwhelmingly positive is, I think, like 90-something%.
Whatever. Fucking Steam, right?
This is gonna be a nightmare. You over there, go ahead and jump into it. And
Anything
keep
on my
going.
wish list
I'll
that
try
is
to get
mixed
it
or
over
bad?
here.
Alright. That's an indie game. I'm not gonna count that. Oh, I do have the Quiet Man on my wish list. Okay, yeah.
Now this is a tree puppet.
Hopefully not a Sam Raimi tree puppet.
Yes, I understood that reference. Hello.
Trees in Sam Raimi films will make you a puppet. You don't know how to respond to that, do you? One to think.
I think Ted Raimi is very good in The Quarry. He's very weird and creepy. And I'm like, that's Sam Raimi's brother, Ted Raimi. I will say this, the sidestep in this game has so many iframes, it's ridiculous. Anyway, this tree.
Are you fighting the Deku tree from Ocarina of
Yes.
Time? Somebody else already made that joke.
I mean, yeah, it's...
Sorry.
That's what happens when you...
When I get up to go get my pizza.
When you get up to get your pizza, you miss the thrills and chills.
I have to eat with a fork because it's far too much like lasagna than pizza. Oh well. Anyway.
Wait, you put lasagna on your pizza?
No, I put way too much cheese on it.
Oh, I see. So it's like a soup.
Mm-hmm.
I've been there. Been there, done that.
Hey, it still tastes okay.
Yeah, I know. My dad is the one who likes to pile high the toppings to where it's like, it's literally a casserole with like bread on the bottom. It's like, Dad, you've made it to where the crust is like literally soaking wet.
Yeah. Anyway, the real point is, I don't have to make dinner tomorrow. Just,
Yeah.
Right.
Hold on.
I made $110,000.
Good for you. Oh wait, that's in game. Okay. I mean, still good. Good for you.
That's good. Speaking of Back for Blood, one of the interesting cards I think they've added that we found today was that you can find a perk that will give you a lot more currency in a level. But the more you pick up, the heavier it is, and the slower you move, and the higher your damage multiplier for how much damage you take is.
Okay. I can respect that.
More stuff like that. If we keep finding stuff like that, we'll probably keep playing more of it.
I know they have added a mode in Back for Blood that is just you play your entire deck at once. So you start with all your perks. Maybe I save these upgrades for when I get a discount ticket in a level, and then I can get those upgrades for cheaper.
Say what?
If you can hear me eating or clinking my cutlery against my plate.
Thankfully, Discord
cannot hear shit.
Yeah.
Stop worrying about it.
Thankfully, Discord's thing for that is pretty good.
Me loudly burping and belching, you can't hear that. Trust me. Braden usually gives me shit about it.
Killer department store.
I'm not changing for the world, because the world's not changing for me, Braden.
There was a big blowout sale going on at the Cashman department store, which needed something to bail it out of heavy debt. What seemed like a sale was actually a deadly disguise for a mass murder by store manager Donald
Still haven't pulled the
Cashman,
trigger on that
who freaked
fucking
out after a run of bad business. He killed all of the customers and stole their money and valuables.
cart full of bullshit on GOG.
In his
You
mind,
don't
he
have
figured
much
they owed it
time.
to him since he couldn't make enough money in sales.
I've got 2 days, don't I?
Yeah.
When the police arrived and figured things out,
What
they
else?
shot
1.5.
Cashman on site.
The GOG summer
That
sale's
should have
about to
ended
end.
the terror, but it didn't.
Oh, let's
The
run
sheer
down
power
this,
of
okay?
Cashman's hatred and
Yeah,
his
let me
ruthless
think.
obsession with money brought him back to
Yeah, you
life
should
as
check
a
out and see
horrible
if there's any.
monster. He's still making products, but this time he breathes evil into them, turning the
unknown.
products into monsters
Titanic,
themselves
Adventure
who
Out of
suck up a
Time.
customer's money
Schism,
and soul.
Mysterious
Cashman's
Journey,
out there somewhere,
Time Lapse,
waiting for the next
Call of
customer,
Cthulhu,
as he
Prisoner
secretly
of
sits in a
Ice,
safe,
Call of
counting
Cthulhu,
his money.
Shadow of the Comet, Labyrinth of Time, Legend of Corandia, Book 1. Legend of Corandia, Hand of Faith, Book 2. Legend Corandia, Malcolm's Revenge, Book 3. Inherit the Earth. Broken Sword 4, The Angel of Death, a.k.a. Secrets of the Ark. Nox of the Zork, Grand Inquisitor. Zork Nemesis, The Forbidden Lands. Return to Zork. Gabriel Knight 3, Blood of the Sacred, Blood of the Damned. Gabriel Knight 2, The Beast Within. Broken Sword 3, The Sleeping Dragon. I feel like I could prune some stuff here. Or I feel like I can prune this to where it's not $50. I think I can prune down the Zork games to just Return to Zork.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Probably.
I think let's just stick to Return to Zork. Let's move Legend of Corandia Book 3 back to my wish list.
Oh, but that's the one that would actually, like, search for the worst adventure game puzzle.
Yeah, you know what? How about I remove time lapse, because I don't feel good about doing that one. So let's do. Oh wait, fuck. Do I really need Shivers 1 and 2?
Yes.
Fuck you, I knew you were going to say that.
You gotta have the full story, man.
Ah! Mr. Cashman, please let me apologize. The failure of the... I will kill myself to compensate for the failure. The location of the hidden saves, I disposed of it in the garbage, so please don't worry. Let us elevate ourselves to become the richest in Nebraska.
Nebraska? That's not much.
I appreciate how weird this game is. Secret note. First safe in grass, second safe for Mary, both near man-eating ghost. A large evil spirit eats money by the third safe. Hell candy!
Alright, I feel like Vinny already covered Titanic Adventure out of time.
Yep.
I don't need to cover it.
You already covered one Titanic-themed point-and-click adventure game.
Oh god, I have to write a write-up for that.
Is the write-up just Monty Python sounds? It's just Terry Jones doing his old woman voice, but for a
Star
parrot.
Online 2 New Genesis is having a DLC sale.
Can you get the fake boobs to put over your real boobs?
That's just a cosmetic change that's built in game.
Oh,
You
disappointing.
could buy all the DLC for $120. Fuck.
But then you have to play Phantasy Star Online 2 New Genesis.
I have no problems with these words that are exiting your mouth. Make it sound like I have any problems with it. I happen to hear that the way they've commoditized and, like, recent reviews, the community for Phantasy Star Online 2 is not happy with microtransaction DLC stuff.
Not microtransactions.
Microtransactions reared his ugly head in Phantasy Star Online 2. Feel like you gained anything by streaming Unlimited Saga, or was it just like, yeah, no, thank you?
What I learned is this game is incomprehensible without a guide.
I mean, I got that watching you.
Yeah.
I got that when Jeff was painting his face green many years ago. Now you're just a meat puppet? Okay, HK 47. The neon colors in this game are odd.
This game is very much, like, a lot more self-aware, I would say, than Blue Stinger felt like. But maybe I'm also...
Blue Stinger felt like a Tommy Wiseau situation, where they tried and missed the mark, and it's better as a result.
Blue Stinger also looks like a better game to just play.
Maybe.
Let's let Brayden...
as someone who has not actually played it.
Yeah, Brayden, how do you feel about the Blue Stinger looks like a better game?
I think this game has an experimental... vibe to it that I am into. Like, they are... like Blue Stinger, they cannot be accused of not going for it as hard as possible. I would say.
Maybe I just pare this down to Gabriel Knight 2 and Broken Sword 2, rather than go for the throat.
There is a time I would have seen Blue Stinger and thought, I could play through that without a problem. That might be fun. But, like, I don't think there's any time I would have ever actually wanted to play through this.
I feel like
the amount of time you spend, like, pulling up that visor and scanning the environment for traps or items
that I could wear
would really turn me off.
Hell Cake awaits the ingredients, which were short.
That looks like a demonic birthday cake to me.
Yeah, it's Hell Cake. Your friend and mine, Hell Cake. So the advantage of playing as this character is she has a shitload of adrenaline. Which means I can scan for traps like crazy.
This game definitely does look weirder, though, so if you're just going for the most insane of the two, this looks right there.
This game is bananas. Like, I don't know if you saw the end of the worm thing, but...
Show me your worm thing, baby.
The end of the worm level, you literally kill this giant worm with a flamethrower, and then its ghost rises up, and it can rejoin... It's like, I can finally rejoin Daddy in hell.
Yep. Alright, so...
I got sweet strawberry.
I don't want to play Challenge of the 5 Realms. No, thank you.
Oh, no. I have that. Don't worry. That's my department.
It's kind of an adventure game, though.
Yeah, yeah. It also looks terrible.
It looks awful. Can you do that for the Dubious? Dubiosity?
Yeah, that's a Dubious Season 3.
Oh. Darklands also your neck of the woods?
Darklands isn't Dubious.
No, I don't
You
need
sure
this.
about that?
Oh,
Are you sure about that?
He doesn't want a strawberry. Do I have to give him the severed head?
Sure sounds like it.
Alright.
Oh, yeah. This is just what I needed. Complete at last. Thanks to you, I'm complete again. Why not take me with you? This head makes me look so fabulously fiendish, darling. By the way, for great strength and energy, why not take a bite of me?
Should I take a bite of hell cake? Hell cake obtained. New taste, decorated with a freshly severed human head. Limited availability. Oh, fully restored my health. Thanks, hell cake. Does anyone have any questions for hell cake?
Why are you a cake and why is it hell?
Listen, it's cake with fangs.
Yeah, it's a cake with a fangs and a mouth and a great big singular eye, and put a decapitated head on top of itself, and then offered you a piece of itself to eat.
Yeah. Normal
Jesus,
video game stuff.
In that way.
Alright. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna finally buy $32 worth of adventure games.
That's good. I'm excited.
When Brayden is done, I'm going to break my promise and...
If you stream more Zelda 2, I'm turning this I'm turning this car right around, mister.
So I finished the first episode, the first draft of the first episode of the Final Fantasy VI series a little bit earlier than what I was expecting. I know I said I wasn't going to stream today, but got about an hour and a half to 2 hours to kill. What if I streamed some Zelda 2?
What if you streamed a game you enjoyed? Like me.
What if I streamed Zelda 2, bitch?
I mean, I'm not gonna stop you. But also, joke's on you, nerd. Holy shit!
What happened?
That ham farted in my face and took my money!
What? What? I just saw that on the screen.
Brayden, is this game good?
Yes!
No, but is it good, or is it good?
This game is good.
Okay, I got you. See, that's what I was asking, really.
Like, they're going for it.
Is it good, though?
Yes!
Alright, fine. $32 worth of adventure games. In my life.
I got
the
beef.
The regret has not quite hit me yet, but mark my words, it sounds like it probably will. I've spent money... I shouldn't say that. I've spent my... I'm just gonna stop talking now.
You've spent money on far worse things.
Oh, yes, most certainly.
I've spent money on far worse things.
Most certainly, yes.
I recently bought the Outer Worlds with all its DLC and stuff included.
How much is that?
I don't know. This was before this current sale. This is like another sale ago. I think it was like a flash sale or something. It's like 40-something bucks.
Ah.
I paid $1 for that game and I still felt like I wasted my time.
Outer Worlds?
Yeah.
I think it's better than that. Like, I think it's alright. And it's certainly not gonna light the world on fire. I mean, okay, let me take that back. It kind of did sales-wise, but like the actual quality of the game, I would see it's not light the world on fire. But I don't know. I had some fun with it. It is a game I could just sort of sink into casually right after work.
I'm bribing these giant cockroaches with meat.
As you do. I want to see what the Outer Worlds 2 is like. Does that game sit next to Starfield as kind of a similar thing, or is there going to be a Fallout 3 versus New Vegas kind of thing going on?
Cockroach enjoyed the meat. It wants more meat.
Ugh. So, if I did stream more Zelda 2, Brayden, I don't want you to yell at me. I'm doing it for you.
Oh, I hate this. Oh, this game is so fucking bad.
I've gotten further in that game than you. What the fuck are you giving me a hard time for?
Yeah. But the difference is I don't stream myself playing it.
Do you hate yourself as much while playing it?
Not as much.
Brayden has played games that have brought him more... Now, actually, I think I have actually played more miserable games than Brayden this year so far, 2022.
Yeah, because you have no sense of self-preservation.
I'm doing it for the views, all 8 to 10 of them. Give me a hard time, weirdo.
Remember, you can like and subscribe to Arbitrary Water on Twitch.
Jazz hands and your fancy cigarettes and your salamander eyes.
Howdy.
Me telling me
Welcome
how to live
to
my
Mr.
life.
Meat
That's how the
Steakhouse.
communists win.
Here, I see you brought your own meat. You can grill it up right here on my good old grill.
I'm not gonna let you win.
Takes a lot of doing to cook all that meat, mind you.
Setting up my very
I'll make
legal
sure you're
copy
well
of
done too.
Zelda 2 up right
What you
now as I
waiting for?
speak.
Get
Well,
you and your meat up on
Finally,
the
yeah,
now.
that like
You
the
hear?
regret is finally $32, huh? Yup.
Oh God!
It hit. It hit. You know when you buy?
I have to fight my meat.
And it finally takes some time for you to be like, oh, did I really need to spend that much money? Yeah.
I mean, I usually do it and then go, man, I'm probably not gonna play any of these.
Yeah, that's.
See, that's the thing.
The last time I bought a bunch of stuff on a Steam sale, I think it was this past Christmas. I had a big old cart. I spent like $100, and then I just played more. I think Satisfactory at the time, or it might have been more Siege. I just went to something I already had a few hundred hours. I've been trying to get better about that, but
My excuse is there are several bad horror games that I would like to purchase for the purposes of this feature.
Oh, cool. So, yep. Oh, this is gonna be a problem. Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, hello.
Okay. I just got a system lock, so I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be on the stream.
You're pretty good. Thanks to you, I can't get any more special orders of meat.
I tried to run the longest journey. It's a 32-bit program, and it's also one of those weird things that does not like a dual monitor setup. So, everybody, good luck. God bless. I don't know when I'll see all of you. I'll see you all on the other side.
If you push Control-Shift-Escape, does anything happen?
Okay. Yep. The menu does come up. But the mouse cursor is invisible. Not moving. Okay.
Can you tab around?
I got it. I fixed it. I got it. Okay. God, old school PC games. What the fuck, man?
See, this is why I work on a help desk.
You should reboot that car talk.
All right, so this guy.
Why does my car go?
I believe one of those guys has passed away.
Yeah, he died of Alzheimer's.
Yeah.
And his brother was basically like, I don't want to do this show without my brother. And it's like, fuck, dog, that's the darkest shit. Oh, I see why he was being weird. This is one of those programs that likes to switch my monitor to automatically.
Oh, cool. The worms are back.
480. That's okay.
What you do is you start up a virtual machine, and you get Windows 98.
Yeah.
And then dump on. I'm just kidding.
Oh, God. That carrot drilled me and took my money. I refuse to rephrase that in any way.
Would you rather get farted on by a rotten piece of ham or drilled by a carrot for your money?
Choose your words wisely, Braden.
I don't want to answer this question.
Braden, it's okay. This is a safe place. This fucking game.
Is this a game you've played before?
No, I'm trying to set up the longest journey. Oh, it saved my save data from the last time. That's right, I did unlock the Book of Secrets.
So when you guys stream, do you use like shadow play or something, or do you like have like an external capture card?
I use OBS.
But like, do you have anything external, or is it just your hardware?
I mean, for
I mean, I know you have like, don't you have an Elgato?
Yeah, I have an Elgato.
Could most people just use like software solutions, or? Because the thing used to be like 5 years ago, if you wanted a decent quality stream, you needed to have like a second computer.
Yeah. Which,
I mean, I could put together some parts and have something, but I don't want to run two computers in the same thing.
I guess I'll put it this way. If I had known OBS was so easy to use, I would have probably started streaming a lot earlier.
I set up OBS to play Resident Evil for a little while once, like months ago, but I remember the stream not being a great quality. Also using a different graphics card.
Oh, do I have... Did I miss a weapon at some point?
You tell me.
I might. I mean, the guide will tell me. And I won't be happy about it. Because, I don't know if I'll be able to slap these worms to death. I might call it here.
Oh. You don't say.
Yeah. That's right. Cause I mean you're so excited to play The Longest Journey. I don't wanna get in your way. Or, you know, listen, I
This
do...
is gonna take time for me to figure out the settings to this shit, too.
Okay, well, then I'm gonna switch over to a bonus game.
Oh, okay.
Your bonus game?
Yeah.
Suppose I'll find out in a minute. Oh no.
Uh-oh. I don't like this.
What about it don't you like?
It's the Striper of adventure games. Oh, never mind.
It's the spiritual successor to Zelda 2. It's Wand of Gamelon remastered.
Wait, remastered.
Some mad lad on the internet said, I'm gonna remaster Legend of Zelda Wand of Gamelon.
Yes.
I'm gonna make this a playable video game.
Oh, why?
I'm gonna try to take Wand of Gamelon and turn it into a video game. Hold it.
The evil forces of Ganon. I'm going to Gamelon to aid him.
But Father, what if something happens to you?
I'll take the Triforce of Courage to protect me. You don't hear from me in a month, send Link.
Impa? Don't worry, Zelda.
Why?
Triforce of Wisdom promises
What? I have so many questions.
the king will safely return.
Enough. My ship sails in the morning.
I have so many
What's
questions.
for dinner?
So...
Oh boy! I'm so hungry, I could eat an Octorok.
I'm so hungry I could eat an Octorok.
A whole month gone, and still no word. I'm certain he's all right.
These people did the cutscenes for Warcraft Adventures, a game you should play, ZP.
Yeah, I know.
I can't
I've been
wait
told
to bomb
as
some
much.
Dodongos.
I can't wait to bomb some Dodongos.
This is such a... boy, I don't...
All right, dear. I'll get the Triforce of Wisdom.
This is such a weird thing. I mean, you told me about this, and I did not believe you that this was real.
Music.
Yeah, CD quality music right here.
Oh,
Controller
what's the-
support. Widescreen support.
What's the music? It dropped out. There. And you play as Zelda in this game, don't you?
Yep. The game... Inafune won't... Or, what's his name?
The one who said that, like, Zelda there's always a Ganon, there's always a Zelda, and there's always a Link guy.
Yeah.
And Link has to be a dude.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
if
we made
something, it wouldn't be balanced if we made Link a girl.
Yeah.
Okay, so why don't you just have Link get kidnapped and Zelda do all the fighting?
Explain Linkle then. Exactly. Explain Linkle, you communists.
Yes, but good, Yatsu. Like, did they go and is this more than just like a controller support hack? Like, did they actually fix this to be something reasonable?
Like basic ass, this game, there is a period of hit recovery in this game.
Everyone ran when the Gleeok came, but monsters know better than bothering me. Here's a shroud that scares the wraps off Gibdo.
What drove you to explore this?
I was reminded this existed and that Nintendo, of course, DMCA'd the hell out of it.
I am not surprised. Did they, I see your taunt in the upper right-hand corner.
Yeah.
Did they make this game easier?
Yes. I'm playing this game in remastered mode.
Oh my! It looks like everyone's been taken to Taikogi Tower.
The hitboxes are less shit.
My cakes will burn.
Oh my!
I know we're all upset that I just respect the effort put into this. The effort of someone going, well, clearly
Wand of Gamelon is the game that needs to be remade.
Someone needs to make a playable version of Wand of Gamelon in the year of our Lord 2021 or whenever this came out.
It looks better than Zelda 2.
Oh, yeah, this looks better than Zelda 2. Comment?
Oh yeah, it is. It's no Zelda's Adventure, you're right.
But do you have that one?
No. Fuck no.
So, were these cutscenes like a technical achievement at all in the time? Did they look as bad then?
It's one of those things where, like, they were made by a Russian animation studio for dirt cheap.
And the only input that they got was, this game is for children? And they're like, oh, yes, make it look like Crayola Crayon.
And, that explains most of this game.
Still looks somewhat difficult.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's still... Oh, yeah, no, this game's not well made.
Of course I'm on your side, but I still have to sell the stuff. Just pick what you want.
This is the same movie... This is the same animation studio who also worked on, King's Quest 7. Very specifically, King's Quest 7.
This looks like somebody took a bunch of coloring book pages from a very cheap Family Dollar coloring book and used that art style for all their stuff.
Not far off. Some of that is also just like the limitations of CD. Like the CDI was not a very powerful thing, and also, you know, these CD-ROM drives are 1x speed.
Yeah, but each individual frame looks like shit, though.
Oh yeah, that also is true.
Okay, to be fair, these backgrounds, I think, don't look like the worst thing that you're walking along here. Although it's hard to tell what you can and cannot walk on. But the animation looks really bad.
Yeah, and these people worked on a King's Quest game, the animation studio. They also
Sierra
made.
looked at this and was like, "Yeah, we'll use that."
I think it was more that the people who made yeah, and then Warcraft Adventures.
Or was Sierra just out of money by the time King's Quest 7 came out?
Now, King's Quest 7 was still... They were still top of their game, King Quest 7. It was around the time they sold... Like, basically what happened to Sierra was they sold out and got fucked over in that process. And then that company got bought by, I think, Vivendi, who then, you know, got bought by Activision. Or they merged with Activision, I should say. Yeah, it's going for a Disney-style look on a budget, because actual Disney animation was expensive.
One more for the Aladdin 3 look.
Yeah, the Aladdin 3 look, exactly.
Those darn Moblin have eaten everything. I'd give anything for an Arpago's egg.
Thank you. Hey, Lionheart! We're playing a video game, as you can see. Now I feel like I've actually got to play through all of this. Just to fucking spite ZP.
How long is this game?
The speedrun for it is like 40 minutes, I think.
Okay, but how long is it for reasonable people? Reasonable people, the kind of reasonable
people don't
who
play
would
this
it.
game. What are you?
That's why I was trying to caveat that. The reasonable people who would actually play this game. That weird Venn diagram between reasonable people and people who speedrun shit on the CDI.
I love how I can't tell what parts of the background have collision or not. That's art. That's Kino. What are you talking about? This game is exactly like Zelda 2.
Nice jump over the Goma pit. Here, have a drink.
Thanks.
Hey, there's a fisherman trapped in the fish head.
Need
Really?
a bomb or a hammer.
Nice jump over the Goma pit.
Oh,
Here,
God.
have...
It's 10:40. I need to get off.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Eat well.
Okay.
Don't die.
Apparently, the bomb does not blow up the rock. Bye, Justin. Make good choices.
Make bad choices and blame others for those bad choices.
I could
That's how
blame
I
you
live.
for this, but honestly, this was going to happen regardless.
I don't blame you for... Actually, I know, I do blame you for Zelda 2, because you're the fucking person who tricked one of your friends into fucking buying it or picking it. Fucking weirdo.
Now, to be fair, this person is a person filled with malice and hate.
Yeah, but you filled him with the worst hate possible. You didn't have to fill their heart with evil.
Functionality's heart is already full
You
of
could
evil.
have filled their heart with love.
I could have filled his dark soul with light. Laugh at my joke.
Ha 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 ha,
Did you-
anime reference.
No, it's not anime. It's Devil May Cry, you cretin.
I have not played a Devil May Cry outside of DMC. That's not a false statement. The only Devil May Cry game I have played is DMC.
I'm sorry.
I thought it was a good game.
Yeah, you should play the other ones then.
I like the part where I punched Rupert Murdoch in the face until he died. Devil May Cry is a good game.
DMC is fine. But it's not a great character action game when compared to the other ones. Oh yeah. I got Power Sword. Oh look, ZP, oh look!
Yeah, you're doing the technique, the winning technique.
Yep. Oh, now I don't have full health.
Hello, dearie. Oh, just a minute.
Game.
Isn't it lovely? Bring some fairy dust and I'll
Okay,
make it
let's
a
see if
magic
that does
cloak.
anything.
Do you see anything?
Yes? Oh my, your father has been captured.
What about Link?
He's been in a terrible fight. I can't tell what happened.
Let me know when you're ready to start. I can bomb
Oh, you want me to actually start?
I'm saying you can start whenever you want.
Okay.
I will...
Okay. Will you at least be a good friend this time?
I'll raid you.
No, I don't mean that. I mean, you left me last time to Gino, and he teased me and bullied me. He cyberbullied me, and you weren't here to defend me. Not a good friend.
I don't appreciate your accusations, sir. I'm a great friend.
What did you say about cyberbullying?
You cyberbullied me yesterday.
I did no such thing.
Yes, you did.
No.
You said I'm bad at video games.
I said you're a big, strong boy.
Gino, I'm playing Wand of Gamelon Remastered.
I see that. I saw some Illbleed, but I did not want to hop into chat because I am playing Floppy Nights.
Oh. Yeah. I'll say this, playing this game with the DualShock 4 is much better than what I imagine it would be like with a Philips CDI controller.
This looks fine.
It's like a video game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wand of Gamelon looks fine.
Yeah.
I don't get what all the fuss was about.
This is the fan patch.
What?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, this to be clear, this is a this is like someone remade this game
Wand of Gamelon and was like, I'm gonna make this good.
I'm going to make a playable
instead
version
of
of this
DMC.
video game. So, like, I'm to understand the hitboxes are less fucked than they are in the real game. Also, but I believe you can also turn that off. I could turn off remastered mode. I don't want to do that, because I enjoy...
The dead shall rise, and the living shall be their slaves.
Think about that, Gino. Someone has painstakingly recreated Wand of Gamelon and done a better job than what Square Enix did with the Chrono Cross remaster.
Well...
I love how this looks.
Yeah?
This game looks outstanding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like a meeting in a dark room with a lot of cocaine.
Yes. They said... Someone said, hey, we've got these Nintendo license.
This round.
Okay.
No. Let's go.
You got the Nintendo license. Let's do Blow.
Yeah. I did a lot of... yes. We did a... How much did they pay Nintendo for...
I ask myself every day, do I really need to do the things that I do with my life?
Yeah.
Probably not, ultimately.
Then, no.
Oh, this is a bad level.
I ate more of that pizza-flavored ice cream yesterday, Gino.
Why? I like how I said why and there was no answer.
You know. For the hits, for the content.
You didn't post it anywhere.
I should write a review for that pizza-flavored ice cream, and...
It would get the clicks.
Would it?
Yeah. Oh god, I'm destroying myself to eating bad food. That's a classic.
That's true. People do enjoy that.
This'll make a great
I've seen entire careers made on this.
Thanks.
After me, you coward. He's after me, you fucking weirdo. Oh, I fell into the lava and died.
Okay, I will figure out how to save this game. And then I will...
Oh, fuck. God damn it. God, fuck this. I'm fucking dead. I'm fucking dead. Nope.
The longest
I think it
journey?
auto-saves.
Did I actually save it as the longest journey? Shouldn't be the longest journey.
Alright, I'm gonna...
I plan to do that,
I'm rating you right now.
I need to buy a second copy of The Longest Journey because the Steam version seems to be some sort of poorly optimized Windows 98... Or, I'm sorry, Windows Millennium Edition version of the game.
I'm rating you.
Cool. Hello, people. Watch me be sad. I fell to his death. That's cool.
Hello, people. Watch me be sad is